is the best revenge.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. And I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. back to Montgomery on second down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
6, 7. Black shot. Yellow.
The center receiver in motion to the right.
Right. Green jack. Yellow. Ready.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 20. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jalen Phillips. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
17.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Sanders now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
There we go.
Lawrence will throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the 1st down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the double. Rock it. Hey,
One more time with ETN. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion, Hill. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here we go! Hey, stand up!
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Etienne once more. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, Joker! Hey, stop.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. They're going right back to Hamler. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Running left, Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
2nd and 2.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Right, 97, ready?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 31. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 31 yards.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Try to run it in with Montgomery.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Set, ready.
Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On second down, Montgomery looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here is Montgomery on third and goal. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. They'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to perhaps salt this one away. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Dolphins, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.